Seems nobody's interested in learning but the teacher. Segregation, determination, demonstration, integration, aggravation, humiliation, obligation to our nation, born of the future. That's what the world is today. Hey, hey. The sailor builds it down.
Hello, welcome back to Andy's Cavern. How all doing tonight, guys? All good out there, I hope. Well, I think it was the last video I did. I was talking about heavyweight rumblings that's going on. Well, it's just becoming even more confusing, isn't it? They're now talking about Deontay Wilder fighting Derek Old Warhorse Chisora. Personally, I don't think either of them should be fighting anymore. I think they've had enough. They've done. They've provided us boxing fans with enough entertainment over the years, so I think it's time to hang the boxing gloves up and ride off into the sunset. But that's only my opinion. Unfortunately, these guys will be licensed. They will probably pass medicals. However good the medicals are, they will be paid to fight. People will buy tickets to watch them fight. So, not much I can do about it. It's not all up to me who fights who, is it? I can only watch on and comment and give my opinion here in my cavern. But is that going to happen? Quite possibly. But then that leaves Usyk without an opponent, doesn't it? So who's going to fight Usyk? Some of the other fights I'd like to see, I think some of them I talked about. Zhang Dubois would be a good matchup. But am I being a bit hypocritical saying I want to see Zhang fight when the man with no gas tank, really? He's a big puncher and he's skillful, but he's got no gas tank. When I'm condemning Wilder and Chisora, because I think Zhang's as old as, can't remember exactly, he's as old as Chisora. If not, he's not far behind him. And he's older than Wilder. And he beat Wilder recently as well, didn't he? But I think him and Dubois would be an interesting matchup. Two big punchers. Dubois would have to last the first 3 or 4 rounds. I think Zhang seems to get tired after about 4 rounds, doesn't he? So if Zhang can get Dubois out of there before that, that would be a big upset, because Dubois is a younger, fresher guy, isn't he? Who would be expected to prevail in that match, I would say. Another match I'd quite like to see is Lawrence Okolie versus Ajit Kabayel. Okolie's been calling him out. Kabayel doesn't seem to want it. Okolie's WBC #1. Kabayel's the interim WBC heavyweight champion, isn't he? So I think that would be a decent matchup in the interim. Either that or Kabayel to fight Usyk. That would be probably widely considered a matchup between the top 2 heavyweights in the world. And Kabayel seems to draw a big crowd in Germany, so why not have it there? Klitschko's used to fight in Germany. They're from the same native land as Usyk, so why not? That would be a good matchup. Talking about Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko, is he going to return? Who knows? Could he have a rematch with Fury? Klitschko, they say, according to somebody in Usyk's team, has never missed a training session since he's retired, so you've probably got to say he's in better physical shape than Fury. Could he win the rematch? Fury seemed to... Did he dodge the rematch? There's a lot of folk talked about that at the time, didn't they? Fury dodged the rematch with Vladimir because Vladimir kind of sussed him out at the end, didn't he? Remember Lennox Lewis saying at the time, where was Vladimir Klitschko for 11 rounds? Because he came to life in the 12th, didn't he? So, do you think Fury realised that and thought he didn't want any more part of him in a rematch? So, I don't know. I'm only speculating. I think he's always hinted at trying to break George Foreman's record I think that was, is it 45 years and 8 months old when he beat Michael Moorer. So I think Klitschko he's maybe around about 49 now, isn't he? So he would be breaking the record by a considerable margin if he was able to do that. But I think he'd have to wait on Usyk retiring to win the heavyweight title. Or would they put him in with Wardley? I don't know how that would go. You've got to get Wardley's maybe too young, fresh, aggressive, nothing to lose kind of attitude when he fights. Be a dangerous fight for Klitschko, eh? I tell you, I want to see guys his age fighting, you know. I mean, he's an exemplary athlete, isn't he? But should people be getting big punches in the head when I mean, he's earned a load of money, isn't he? So, but then he's got a big ego, I believe. So he'd be wanting to prove himself, possibly. But how good could he still be? Could he still be a force at this stage of the game? I don't know. I don't really want to see that. It's a young man's game, isn't it? And Father Time waits for nobody. But who knows? Again, if they're going to pay him, sanction him, pass his medicals, who am I? Who am I to stop it? Another fight I'd like to see is probably a rematch between Wardley and Parker. I mean, I felt the first fight, that was a premature stoppage. People are saying so many unanswered punches. Only actually 3 unanswered punches. I think 2 of them missed. If you go back and have a look at the video. Was Wardley on the verge of punching himself out? Many have suggested that. I kind of maybe thought that myself at the time, but who knows. But a rematch would put that to bed, wouldn't it? What do you think? Would you like to see a rematch between Wardley and Parker? I thought it was a decent tear-up. I think Parker was ahead on the cards at the time of the stoppage, but I think he was actually, and that was my feeling. So who knows? Could we see that? It all depends on what happens with this drug test that Parker's allegedly failed. This for cocaine, I think it was. So we'll hopefully find out in the coming weeks about that, and it's hopefully not going to drag on for half the year before we know anything. I think his manager Spencer Brown's been talking about contamination when he's been. I think I saw an interview with him. I think he was out in Australia at the time, and that's what he was talking about. But yeah, so we'll wait and see if any of these fights come to fruit. It's a bit ironic that Chisora and Wilder were having a wee sort of face-off at a boxing show not that long ago, and I thought it was just a bit of messing about, a bit of joking, but maybe it was at the time, eh? Who knows. So I think that's all we've got for you tonight, guys. Other than that, I don't think there's that much going on in the world of boxing, is there? And don't forget about our sponsors, Perth Auto Recyclers. If you've got an old car and taken to the scrapyard in the sky, give Grant or Craig a shout and they'll help you out. And if you've got a BMW needing any maintenance, servicing, fault diagnosis, anything at all, and you're in the Perth area, Elite BM, top guys. I think it's got over 50 years BMW main dealer experience, and they can use genuine spares to fix your car if it's under warranty or that. They've got all the latest diagnostic equipment, and according to AI sources, they are the #1 BMW maintenance department in the city of Perth, in the fair city. So there you are. Sure, if you look online you'll see plenty of good reviews, and I can tell you myself that they're top guys in there, and go and see Ian and Simon, they'll help you out. Always got a friendly welcome as well. So there we are. I think that's about it for tonight, guys, and also don't forget Boxers in Need. If you're want to get yourself a nice wee badge like that, and you want to give a wee bit to charity, and you're a boxing fan, it's just £12 a year, so it's £1 a month, eh? So if you look that up, www.boxersneed.org, and there we go. Okie dokie, I think that's all for tonight, and try and get more content out later in the week. So until then, it's good night from me, and good night to you. Cheery by the new. Cheers.